Hello and welcome. Why is the screen black? um, why is that not off the edge? Okay, let's try going to that. Well, that's working. Why is that not working? I was just trying to show you the pole again. Why is that not working? I can't do properties while it's... I wonder if... No, don't know why that... Don't know why it wasn't picking it up before. It's picking it up now. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. It's working temporarily for a second. Yes, so I was just trying to show you the poll, basically, again, to remind anyone who's sort of watching on VOD or what have you that that needs to be in that order. I think I found out a placement for all my screens and stuff, all my chats, basically. Restream has this chat thing, but it's atrocious. It also blows it up because weirdness with my monitor. But yeah, so in theory, that's it. I suspect it's going to be quite very quiet one today. I mean, not too many people joined yesterday because I'm sure everyone's playing the game. It's also way before, I think, the Americans, the US audience, I should say, wakes up. That'll do. That'll do. I'm tired of messing about with that. Yeah, so I'm guessing it's going to be a quiet one, which is fine. I was also very grumpy yesterday. I feel like I need to apologise because I was quite grumpy yesterday, but that was because it was after work and I was already tired, and I stayed up ridiculously late on the Sunday trying to get the game ready, and then I sort of realised halfway through that process that actually I kind of didn't need to, because we could go to Gleber and I could fix it the next day. Unfortunately, not really fixed it the next day. We are going to just do something on Nowvis to start with. Which is that we are walling. Well, I'm walling us in basically, so that because we're getting a lot of biters coming and colonising, and they are getting a little bit more evolved. But the point of today is to go to Fulgora. Now, Fulgora is without threat, so it should be a bit chiller anyway. Well, I say without threat. There's technically the lightning is the intended sort of threat. An environmental one, shall we say. I just have one section to do with the walls, so it shouldn't take too long. I did clear out the biters from where I want to put the walls. It gives us a couple more bits of resources as well. Not a lot, but a bit. But yeah, these are the two bits up here. I was hoping I was going to finish, but you know, just didn't manage to do it. I can show you the defences, might as well. Do a little review of where they are. There are all these bots flying around because they're putting ammo in the chests, basically. Because we have requester chests now. We have the miracle of requester chests. I did kind of get a bit further with the whole build thing. That doesn't appear to be in range of a... Oh, look, we've got a little hole where it's not quite covering. Okay, so how about we get them to put one there. I did have a slight problem with it, which is why you see random bits of stuff here, is that I ran out of roboports, and I ran out of roboports because I ran out of red circuits, and I ran out of red circuits because I ran out of plastic, and I ran out of plastic because I'd accidentally removed a pipe all the way over here. We had a pipe equivalent of, I think it was literally that one, you see, because there was a little bit of walls here, and I took them out. And I accidentally removed a pipe, and so we had a pipe equivalent of the whole load-bearing power pole situation. So yeah, we were without roboports for quite a while. So what I was trying to do with building some things up, I've had to skip. I have done roboports out to all of the walls though, so they will automatically, we can get rid of these. They will automatically restock when biters come in, and when biters trash the walls, and if they trash the walls, then the bots will fly over and replace them. Shouldn't be, I mean, there are some bits here where technically something could fly across and get trashed. But given that our central area is here, our paths out should be nice and clear, so we shouldn't end up with any bots getting done. You can sort of see the new algorithms for moving the bots around in practice. They do end up running out of charge, because these are all trying to fly out to like restock me as well, because I forgot and left myself in the robo network there. So yeah, there are I never put that back in, did I? I'm trying to have multiple paths as well eventually, because, you know, we will... That's what I was trying to do here. I was trying to do a second connection. But yeah, we will be doing a lot of remote building, so we kind of need roboports just about everywhere. Power-wise, I added a few more solar panels to help, but we're not really struggling because the base isn't really doing a lot, if I'm totally honest. It should be. I also scouted around for uranium, and uranium is actually relatively rare. Oops, not Yuri. Oops, that was a screen capture. There is a 3 million there, but that's outside of where I've walled. So I could go and get it, but it's not a lot. 695, tiny little patch here, all the way out, you know, past our walls. So the only uranium we've got in range is this one here. So I had to kind of extend this whole area because there was quite a lot of biters here. So yeah, so we need to exploit that at some point. It's not a desperate requirement, but that will give us whatchamacallit, nuclear power. So yeah, there are some big jobs basically that we need to do. We need to get that processing, for example. I have been, you know, practicing what I preached, and I've been using a lot of cliffs as permanent walls effectively. So we've got quite a nice example up there. This is just, you know, occasionally there are bits where it's just there are no cliffs, so it just waters in. And then typical water gaps, you've got what could well be a, you know, drying riverbed. I was saying about the features that you get in the new map. I love this. This is like a little path, you know, that goes up there. Isn't that cool? You could well imagine seeing this on an actual map, you know. And then this is a thing that leads down to a beach. It's not a beach, but I think that's beach technically. But yeah, you know, that's sort of maybe a beach area, you know. But yeah, so the map as ever being characterful, and here we got lot of little bits where I'm filling in gaps of the cliffs and etc. So yes, where else? Yeah, and then various things here. I've been trying to put gates in as well, so that I can go out and, you know, work outside the walls if I need to, or it's a good place to put trains out as well. It's just very, very convenient to get the trains out through the gates. So I've done a few of those. And speaking of which, we do need some gates on at least one of these, probably both. The gates that I have as my sort of template are, you know, just straight. So need to work out a way of doing that. Suspect we might go kind of down, diagonal and down, and diagonal sort of thing. Something like that maybe. So then I've got a gate, but it's not, you know, not causing us too many problems. I didn't add them in here again either, did I? We need to work around this gap there. But yeah, roboports all over the place. That's kind of my... I didn't usually generally do that. But it just seems like the most sensible thing to do to me. For space age. Yes, so let's have a think. We turn our bots off. And then... Oh, the other thing I keep forgetting to do, and I have kind of set it up now, is to get this to... Obviously the bots are doing a lot of stuff, so they're all over the place. They've not really been delivering things. So we do have a couple of rockets set up. But what I've done, basically, is I've just renamed the Gleba Express to the USS, or the SS Scrappy, because that's where obviously we're going to Fulgora. It's been sat here for ages, you know, filling up with stuff. I did give it some more logistics things, so it now has an order set where it will pull in some belts that it's like, well, some materials that it's likely to lose, basically. So if it gets hit, it's not actually producing enough ammo. It should be slightly bigger and should produce slightly enough ammo, but then of course we were quite constrained with the amount of platform we actually were able to build, more because of rockets than the building the platform itself. So these are the types of things that when an asteroid rather hits the front, it will kind of trash a lot of this stuff. So that's what's been ordered here. So it then allows it to rebuild it essentially. And we got the logic conditions there. It does work with 300, but it takes ages to restock it, as I say, because when you get to the planet, because it's not really making enough stuff. What I've then started to do is set up an order here so that we can start work on Fulgora with stuff. And then, most importantly, the thing I set up as soon as I was back on Alvis is this, which that allows us to build a silo and a rocket. We'd actually probably get two rockets if we put in modules and stuff, which is one of the things I need to add on here. Because we've got the silo and the rocket, that's kind of the vital thing, I would say. What was I going to add? I was going to add prod modules if we can. I was then also going to add what's it called? A cargo landing pad, because I completely forgot to put that on. Fulgora say there's no threat, so you don't need weapons. We're perfectly okay with... I'll take a bit of solar just to give us a bit. But of course what we need to do is build the... what should we call it? It's the lightning rods, which means accumulators are really the thing we need to take with us. But there's only so much room in this platform. So I've then done big electric poles, which are useful for spanning gaps if there are. We will hunt round basically when we get there to find a nice little plateau to work on. And then substations obviously to cover the accumulators and get all the power together. A bit of belt, because we'll probably be doing that. We should also add on, if we can, robo ports. I don't know how many there are in the system. As I say, we completely ran out. What's the capacity? Is 10. Okay, so let's just take 10. And ideally some... What? Requester chests and storage chests, ideally. What's the capacity on them? Rocket capacity 50. Some of these capacities are weird. They don't make any sense. We already have a load of inserters there. So we'll just take, steal what we've got there. What else might we need? We've got belt to move things around. We've got chests. We've got robo ports. Actual robots. So we would need logistics bots and construction bots. Because we can't take them with us. Obviously we don't need any ammo. I will tweak my loadout in my power armor so it's a bit more sensible, because there's no point taking lasers, but it's worth having shields. So that's a big long list of stuff. We'll see what it can actually deliver. Doesn't look like it's brought any... Oh yeah, we've run out of lube as well, because it's not using... Well, as I say, it sat there not making plastic for ages. So it's all kind of backed up, basically. So hopefully that will sort itself out. As I say, a lot of that stuff I don't really need. I'm much happier bootstrapping on Fulgora, if I'm honest, than on Glabber, because, as I say, there's no threat, and you can just sort of tear everything apart as you need to, really. So if we were to put a gate here, for example, we need the angle conversion, don't we? Where is that? That's the one. Pop that in there. And then, where's my gate? Well, what we need to do first, we need an actual, so the gate's going to go that way around. But we need an actual straight bit, because it's an addition to a straight bit. Where is the straight bit? No, that's regular boxes, that's not what we want. There it is. So we want a straight bit. Then we want a gate. Wrong gate. Where are you, gate? There you are. So yeah, I've been having fun with it. I've been quite enjoying it actually. Just doing something simple that doesn't require too much thinking, and it also allows me to just set a load of jobs for the bots like those belts, and then just go away basically and let them do it for a bit. But that does mean, as I say, we ended up with a lot of biters having recolonised bits that I'm pretty sure we'd agreed were mine. Let's see, how many... if I was to go, say... Would that work at that angle? That'd probably work. So we then need to try and work out... I always get this wrong. I think it's... if I overlap like that... Is that right? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And then... no. Because it has to double overlap. Is that going to end up in a sensible place? Yeah, it's not too bad. We'll move the tank back then. So I just need to check everything. Cool. So I assume everyone's playing is the other thing, which is why I'm assuming it's going to be quite quiet. That they're playing, or that they're at school or work or what have you, or asleep. But yeah. I kind of knew I'd end up like disappearing this week in terms of content stuff. It's why I was a bit miffed at myself completely failing to do videos that I was, you know, I think would have worked a bit better, and just rigidly sticking to that. The other part, it was the other reason I was grumpy, was sort of realised that, yeah, it wasn't. I didn't make the best of it, but make the most of it. But you know, it is what it is. Quite proud of the Q&A one, the second one anyway. I am still going to re-record the first one just because I just hate it in terms of the quality. I need to get working on the end game one, which I'm sure will be massively out of date by the time we get there. By the time I get it done. But again, is what it is. I might use it as the opportunity to wax a bit more lyrical. Also, be interesting to see how many people actually got there, because I don't know. I have been saying the expansion is enormous, you know, but I don't know. It's been difficult to convey. I think part of the thing was that, you know, people have been watching the Friday or seeing the Friday Facts, watching my videos, all that sort of stuff, and it feels like you know what's in it, and well, you do. You know everything that's in it. But like actually experiencing it. Like we went to Clever yesterday, and I didn't really achieve anything. Oh, hello Kusa, how you doing? Here he is, building for our entertainment. And that was a building beside you. Well, indeed, yeah, that's what I was just saying. I assume most of you were in-game and enjoying it. I noticed there were some news articles on, you know, some games websites that it already achieved a 98% positive review, and what was the other one? That it's broken its concurrent player count. Weird tensing that, wasn't it? Factorio was beaten, you know, what was its concurrent player count? That's a bad place for that power plant. Far too far away. So yeah, clearly doing well at least. I'm sort of assuming that you know, there'll be a Friday Facts, possibly not this Friday, but next Friday. That is the sort of like post-mortem on the release of sort of like, well, we sold, you know, this many and that, because they're pretty open about that stuff usually. Right, so I think that works. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. This is completely the wrong one again, isn't it? That's not right. That's got wooden chests in it. Why am I using that one? I need to get rid. I need to tidy up these blueprints. So it should be that one with lasers on it. Don't know how I managed to do that. Have you got lasers? You've got lasers. Right, let's get the bots turned on. I'm pretty happy with that layout. I was looking at the graph over and over yesterday, and we exploded. Yeah, it was just nuts, wasn't it? It was literally like, you know, line goes up type meme graph. It was sort of like, you know, bobbling along sort of thing, and then, I mean, it was even sort of declining. I guess as people were like, well, I'm not going to play it because the expansion's about to come out. Let's, you know, I'll play something else in the meantime and then pick it up. And so it did sort of seem to be declining, and then suddenly it's release day, and it's like, whoop. This say sort of graph you'd see on a, you know, comedy show sort of thing, where it's like, yeah. Or as the joke goes, if this trend continues, you know, this time next year we'll be on the moon. But yeah, it was really pleasing to see. Actually, I wasn't expecting anything bad, you know, to do badly, but it's obviously nice to see it having a success. I missed those last few, didn't I? So it should, no, it's not hooked up with power, is it? Because I ghosted those in. But we'll go and put them back. I don't know how far those go over. Are we all connected, and have they put ammo in everything? These have all got ammo in. Those have not got power. That's bad. And that's because it's not close enough. Let's put one there then, and on there. Cool. So yeah, I'm also, I think I've timed this perfectly in the sense that I had done a lot of buffs. I've done all the buffs I can do without purple and gold science to damage and speed and stuff like that, and because I've been using a few efficiency modules and not been kind of triggering lots of attacks, and I've not been deleting the nests, so they weren't as if that evolved. I was sort of just nicely ahead of them, and so it's been relatively easy to get rid of them, but they are just getting to the territory where it's getting tougher to kill them. So I think I've timed this perfectly, because I still can't make purple and gold science, or I'm not making purple and gold science. That will be the next job that I will do between our Fulgora trip and Volcanus. I think I'll then give streaming a rest, to be honest with you, and we'll maybe pick up my usual weekend streams. We're doing more stuff. I'll probably play, but I'll just focus on making Nalvis work, basically, and produce all the stuff that I need it to. Get some actual sciences, doing actual science for science. Hello, Dungeon. How are you doing? Not busy grafting away on bug fixes then? I saw a patch basically came out on the first day. But yeah, it looks like it's been going well. We were just saying, and chatting with Kuso who's over on YouTube, that the concurrent players chart went. It was almost comically. Oh, why have we got random? Oh, I know what we've got random power passes, because this is meant to be the other end of this. Let's connect that over there. The other reason of putting these out here is obviously so that I can mine this uranium up. Eventually. So that's kind of next big goal. I was kind of amazed at how little uranium there was. You know, we got that one there. And then, where was that minuscule patch? It's down the bottom here somewhere, I think. Is it there or something? Yeah, there you go. That's it. So yeah, it looks like those who complain about there being too much uranium, if you roll enough seeds, then you'll get one that's a bit less. Going pretty well. Bug fixes are coming out. Yeah. No one's managed to completely break the game, I guess. Because it did seem pretty stable when, you know, playing the last couple of beta versions. Where are you going? Oh, you're taking some wood somewhere. Okay. These are all, when they're red like this, it means they're coming to me. I don't really want them to come to me, but I forgot to turn the request off. Okay, so we need to wander up. Putting this stuff on. So, let's get some more roboports in. So this won't take long, because, well, I assume I've done it quick enough that they're not going to kind of recolonise. But it has been kind of left as an open flank for quite a while. So, you never know. I think I might be able to sort of go straight up there. I would quite like to put another gate in, maybe there. That's a very strange and spiky bit, isn't it? The triangular coast. Cool. That's that wall. Get rid of that. And then it'd be nice to just keep that going up there like that, wouldn't it? Wonder if I can. So that'd be. Oops. So maybe there. No. Don't put that in. So maybe I can move you so that you cover both of them. No. One tile out. There we go. Gotcha. Yeah. There crashes, but there are a lot of players playing. It should be stabilised pretty fast, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the count's at now. But last I sort of saw... and the graph was still going up. It was like 90,000 or something. Ah, yeah, we have had some lads come in. Okay, let's go and take them out then. Not allowed. Not allowed to come and stand in my territory. These dang kids need to get off my lawn. Right, what have you built? What have you built, lads? Looks like a bunch of worms. Cool, that'll be easy to take out then. So, get some poison. They're off. Oh, I don't want. Some poison on. Get the old damage over time. Why is those bots flying around? What are you doing? Were you trying to build this? Oh, you did build this. Okay. I'll forgive you. Right. So you see, I'm kind of. I mean, that was a tiny thing. It was basically not even worth thinking about. But I'm sufficiently powerful, buff-wise, that I can. Where do I want to take that? Because that's just a terrain feature. Yeah, I can sort of fend them off. You know, get rid of the smaller ones, no problem. So it'd be nice if it was like straight down there, really, wouldn't it? I wonder how I might be able to get that to work. Because that'd have to go, I think. So if we were to approximate down here. I love building defences, kind of one of my things, but I often go so over the top with it. End up burning out on it. It's what I did on the SpaceX thing, where I just got obsessed with putting in walls and walls and walls and walls. And like after whatever it was, something 100 hours that I'd played, it was like, so about 80% of that is me building walls, is it? Okay. That's a sensible proportion. I'm seeing we peaked at 91,800, I think. Wow. Almost tripling the previous peak. I would say it was a good launch. How is your game going? Yeah, not too bad. This unfortunately, I had grand plans for where I would get this saved to before starting these streams, and I just didn't make it, to be honest with you. My plans are unrealistic, was the part of the problem, but also you kept changing the game. You're not allowed to change the game when I'm doing a playthrough. But yeah, so I should have changed my plans, and I realised that way too late, and made some other videos. I'll be honest, I mean, what I planned wasn't exactly a good, you know, it doesn't really lean into what I do in my, you know, content. Just doing a let's play, it's not really, I don't know, not really all that interesting, you know, for the type of material, you know, type of content I do. But yeah, I've had so much on at work. It's been so busy. That's why I was so grumpy yesterday, was the work thing. And not because I had to do work, but because, can I say that? Is that appropriate? There's someone at work who's not doing a very good job, and I have pointed this out, and it has been ignored, shall we say. And so yeah, it's a situation that needs remedying, but I don't have the power to remedy it. Let's put it that way. I would appear to have just locked my own gate. That was sensible. So yeah, so on Monday I was still picking up the pieces of the mess that they left on, or made on Friday. We almost had a contract in place that would have caused us a lot of problems because they put not put the right information in. Let's put it that way. It's difficult to explain without explaining, but it wouldn't be appropriate to tell you the detail. But yeah, so I was rather grumpy on yesterday because of that. Or partly because of that. I'm very much hoping that next month. Why have you built this back again, bots? I'm not pleased. I already told you to get rid of it. Can I pick it up by hand? I've never tried that before. Oh, you can. Okay. I just assumed it was a bot only thing for some reason. Huh. Right, let's get them on. Oh, I guess these have been assigned to the network, have they? Yeah, okay. But yeah, so, let's say, I mean, I probably shouldn't have streamed, because as I was saying, being a small YouTuber who makes a particular type of content, I'm not sure trying to compete with your Nilhouses and your Catherine the Skies is really where I need to be. It's all learning exercises. I've never done anything like this before. Do what we do. Just say the plan is now 2.1. Yeah. That you've actually. I don't know if I said that in the way that made, you know, clear, but that's actually part of it. It was yeah, they've the kickoff for the project that this person is supposed to be doing things for is today basically, and I was obviously on leave, but in order for that to happen, the contract should be signed, and this person created a situation where I couldn't possibly sign the contract on Friday. So yeah, it was a bit sort of like, well, oh, you're planning to have a kick-off meeting if there is no signed contract. That doesn't make sense. And yeah, they were all coming. The thing that's sort of, oh, I've ended up with some fish. Okay. The thing that I find bizarre in my job really is I'm actually like fairly junior compared to like the rest of the team, which sort of suits me. I mean, it means I get a lot worse pay than everybody else, but it kind of suits me because I'm not a people manager, and as you get higher up, you have to start managing other people. That's kind of almost the deal in a sense. You can't be technical and well, you can, but in other departments, not ours. So yeah, so it suits me from that point of view. But I keep ending up in these situations where people like ask me what they should do, and they're effectively a more senior person in the company than me, and it's like, well, what, you know, why can't you decide? What, you know? Because I don't know if it's a thing of big companies or just people in general. I suspect it's people in general, but I find it quite frustrating, and it's probably my neurodivergence as well. But I bet I've run out of lasers and stuff. That's why we're not building them, isn't it? Yeah, I've run out. Okay, let's go and get some. That people just don't make decisions, and I think it's just a consequence. They don't, you know, they don't want to be responsible for the consequences, type of thing. What else are we missing? How have I ended up with extra land for? I guess the other one was one they built. Strange. Put that on there. Do that. But yeah, so I say I have to make decisions, and it's like, but I'm the most junior person in the team. But yeah. Anyway, enough moaning about that. We're nearly there. I think these are all now assigned to bots, aren't they? Because they got the slightly lighter colour, and bots seem to be coming in. We do need to set up some robo ports so that we can get loggy requests on the go. I should probably add a couple of radars as well. Obviously, the radars in roboports is like phenomenal. One of my favourite things that's been added. Just so much easier to do a lot of stuff. But they're only like a two chunk range. So the odd radar is also quite useful for exploring territory beyond the walls still. So if we put one here, and then let's put one sort of towards the bottom, I think. Yeah, let's do one here maybe. And I don't think I put any on this section, did I? No. So then I'd usually spam loads of them in, but let's say with the roboport coverage. Yeah, that'll do. And I've put all the requests on these. Yes, I've put all the requests on those. So I think we're there. I think that's that done. Let's have a look, see what the rocket's done. Have they sent things? They have sent some things. One of the most important they have not sent, though. So in theory, I mean, I don't think we're getting the electric engines. Because the lube just isn't, like, happening. I could maybe flush the petroleum system. So it's all, because it's all backed up. From where I wasn't making roboports. We could maybe just flush it, as I say. I don't think it's got, like, storage tanks on it either, or anything like that. I've not been fancy enough. So if we just dump out the petroleum. A couple of times, maybe. Because obviously with the pump thing, they don't now hold as much stuff in the pipes anyway. I say I've not put. Oh, I have put. Oh, I put tanks on the heavy and light, not on petroleum. Maybe I should just do that as well. Then, if we just pop a tank in somewhere, just sort of soak it up. Can't hurt, can it? And then hopefully it'll start making electric engines. Because it won't be making robots either. Because that's what they're really there for. Those electric engines. Okay. What are you building? There's some bot I've just robbed of a job there, and it'll be stood there going. But I was going to build that. Okay, let's get these in, and I think we're done. And we can see about going to Fulgora. Bin that off. And then we've done them. Get rid of them. Okay. Awesome. Let's have a look how much robo network we've got. So this needs finishing off, doesn't it? Where are we taking it back to there, maybe? No, one less, I think. There. And I can get rid of that one. And that one. Yeah, and I say, that then lets me have remote control of setting up uranium and stuff like that. I probably need to add roboports to my rail network as well. Make things a bit easier there. Cool, I'm happy with that. I can't see any bots flying to the other ones, so I think they're all stocked up. Yeah, let's head back to base. Or back to the main base. Hi Senna, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Are you busy playing the expansion as well? Let's see, let's top some of these up. I think I'm a bit of a convert for cannon shells. The buff is quite cool. Not quite as impressed with explosive ones. But I'm really liking the regular ones. Explosive ones seem a bit sort of wimpy, but I don't know if maybe I could do some more buffs and that'd make them a bit, you know, compared to, you know, the damage from the regular shells. Explosive is doesn't seem quite as impressive as it should be, but I say I think there's probably, I think they benefit from explosive damage buffs, so I'm sure I probably need to do a couple more of those and then they'll be on a par. Now we can get rid of that one just altogether, so I'll empty that out. I think I'll just chuck all this in some chests again. There's obviously no point requesting things because I can't carry any of it. Oh look, I've still got all of these things here. Why have you put wood in there, boss? And why have you put it in there? Silly things. Right. We'll leave it for now. But what are you sending up? You're sending up accumulators in theory. I think I might kind of what should we call it? Override that. That's the right way. So if we just sent, well, actually, I was going to do that, and I might have actually sent it later, I guess. We will go to SS Scrappy and have a look. No, so that is missing. We definitely need bots as well. So I'll get it to send them. I think it does them literally in list order. So I think I finally figured it out. It just literally goes across the list. So if you want something to be higher priority, then you have to put them in that order. As to how it does them between platforms, that I don't know. But it is literally just the order reading across, which is entirely sensible and what you would expect. I'm doing great, thanks. How are you? I'm not too bad. I was I'm a lot better than I was yesterday. I was very grumpy yesterday. I was explaining it earlier. It was partly Partly due to work, which I was streaming straight after, but also quite tired and kind of fully realising that I was basically competing against people with, you know, gigantic followings and stuff, or eyeballs, and instead of just doing what I do and ignoring that, I was conscious of that, which I should not have been. Okay, so that gets us the landing hub. The other thing, as I say, is bots. I don't think we got any bots, have we? Because they're all off doing work and they're not being made. So we've got 50 construction bots. So we can do them. But in terms of loggy bots, they're all over here, look. They're all running around doing things. Because some idiot gave them a load of jobs to do. And as I say, it's not been making them because there's been no lube. Is that working again, lube? Oh, not really. Have I broken a pipe there as well? Excuse me. Why are you not making heavy up? Why are you not even doing anything? Petroleum's full still. Oh, let's just dump it out then. What about... Oh, there's no recipe set on them. Huh. I wonder how long they've been sat there without a recipe. How bizarre. Let's give it another flash. So it should have been going into plastic and stuff, but broke everything. The atmosphere in the game is so nice. Our first platform is probably dead by now. Hello Smalls, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I take it you're playing as well, or I don't know if you're waiting to see, but I think everyone can play version 2, can't they? I mean, it's gone live at the same time. I think the whole update, even if you're not playing the expansion. There we go. Oh right, heavy. That's the problem. Nothing to do with... okay. It's just general incompetence. That was the issue. Right. Right. Okay. If I just get rid of that altogether. Put that in. So I was looking at petroleum pipes and they're all full, and I wouldn't be surprised if that is still an issue. But this was completely empty. Completely empty because incompetence. And good, yes. How are you finding it then? Have you managed to get off Novice yet? Or Novice, I think is the proper pronunciation. That's one I'm not gonna. I do Gleber. I don't think I'll be able to change now from Novice to Novice. What were we going to send? We were going to send loggy bots. We don't have loggy bots. And it's going to be a while before we do, because I'm sure there's lots more orders. I wonder if it is. We can go without them. It's not massive. I can just do sorting with belts and stuff like that. In fact, it's quite fun doing it that way. And then maybe it'll make some in the meantime and we can just bring them over. But I kind of doubt it. What we got? Yeah, you see there's 0 in, waiting as it were, because there's just so many logistics orders at the moment. Okay, so we can't do that. We do need those accumulators, I think. If I do that and tell it automatic... Oh, it just dumps them out. Okay. What order is it going to do? Oh! What have I sent up? I sent a platform starter pack. Ha ha! Right, okay. Literally the wrong one altogether. Genius. Genius. Complete waste of a rocket. Wow. That ain't Fulgora. Not yet it isn't, Scary Hutman. Not yet. We are about to go. I'm about to build the start of my base. I just took it all down at the starter base as it was so compact. It was hard to make it better. I'm having fun. Good, 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 good. Right. But I got to make robot so I could use them to take it in. Oh, cool. Wait, why is that launching? Because it wasn't on auto. Did I press the button? Okay. Interesting. Right, so we got the pad. Do we just go? I think we probably just want to go. I really want to take some accumulators with us, though. What are we missing? We're missing them and them. We're not going to get them. We could send them fairly easily. And it's really the accumulators we should do. Let's put it on auto and see which one it sends, which one it picks. If anything. No, I can't say what. Oh. I guess I technically just did. I didn't even know that was on there. Crikey. I already lost, yeah. Right, let's see. I might have to take that off. There's no way I can... I've got the brain capacity to do that. So I thought I took some of those off. Because there are some ones that just seem a bit weird on there. They're like a lot of them are default ones. Let's see if I can avoid saying what... How long does it last for? Because that can't be permanently for the rest of the stream. And it's saying the destructions. 5 minutes, okay. Maybe I just won't say anything then. Yeah, we need to send some accumulators, I think. If I do that... So... Do I turn that... let's just do it automatically. In which case... how many and where? There we go. We've got plenty of them. And I think they stack to 50. Yeah. So we'll send this rocket with the accumulators, just to give us a head start, because... is this camera still going? No, I think it's frozen, isn't it? Yeah, brilliant. Hang on a sec. Oh, gone all together now. There you go. There you go. Lovely shot of my armpit. Right, let's get this one gone. It's interesting that it's sending the rocket anyway. I know it's in the order. But it's not set to do the auto requests. So why is it sending it anyway? I mean, obviously, that's fine. I want it to send them. But it's not set to auto. So why is it sending? Mysteries. Mysteries. At some point, I'll have to work out what the heck the problem is. I think I need to... Oh, I said what then, didn't I? I think I need to turn these orders off, I think, because we're not going to get them. I mean, maybe it does them... In fact, well, actually, I'm going to put them on. I said what again? So I think that one's impossible for me. I just don't think about what I say. So if we get rid of all of the orders, then it's not going to automatically do anything? Yeah, we will go. Basically, we will go. So, we need to get rid of all of that. I didn't turn that off. We need to get rid of all of that. We need to get rid of our ammo. I mean, we can take the guns. Should I take the guns? I guess maybe I might end up wanting to shoot something to get it out of the way, but without cliff explosives we can't really change anything. Yeah, Fulgora, it's useful. I need to put that. Or is that already a copy? That's already a copy. I'm going to end up with millions of them, aren't I? Because you can't take them with you for some reason, and I don't get why not. Maybe I'll have one per planet or something like that. I could just delete it, couldn't I? It feels very, very risky doing that. Basic blueprints. I mean, this one won't have the military tweaks to it, so I do need to keep that. But yeah, I'm just going to end up with loads and loads and loads of those, aren't I? Nearly there. And we will be on our way. I think. Assuming it didn't just launch a rocket randomly, because reasons. Items in your inventory. What have I got in my inventory? Can't trust space. Trash slots or oh, trash. Yeah, no, missed. There we go. Let us head to the SS Scrappy. Oh, and the hut roll train. Thank you for that. Fine, well. To the stream as well. Hope you're doing well. I love this new animation. It's really good. Really dramatic. Suitable for a big trip into space. Space! The one place uncorrupted by capitalism. Okay. Let's just do it, shall we? We know this gets to Gleber. Should also get to Fulgora. But we shall see. Autosave may well save our butts. The only space... Yeah, the only space uncorrupted by capitalism for now. Have a great time. I'll have to play some more myself and make my base. Good luck, Smosk. Hope you have a good time. So I really like the space music. It's very sort of chill. I don't know if there's plans to make the sound... I know it was mentioned that at some points about making this, you know, the new soundtrack available. Unless it just adds them to the existing one. I don't know. It didn't look like it did anything, but I'd certainly like to get the space stuff. Unfortunately, it is going to mean I'm not a massive fan of the Fulgora stuff, but I can always turn it down a little bit. But here we go. Things starting to get a bit heavier. We should be okay. Nearly there. 12,000. How much we got left? Oops. Oh, we're just literally running out. It's like exactly the right amount, 300. Because we just sort of run out exactly when we arrive each time. Oh, it's heading back. Nuts. What happened there? What did I not set properly? Why did it not stop? Why did we suddenly start heading back? What's wrong there? Because it wouldn't have had any ammo. Oh, less than 300. I didn't set the conditions properly. Dang. We have no ammo whatsoever. Okay. What I can do, I did have that red ammo still. So I can switch this to red ammo. And that should get us there. But wow. I didn't set the conditions, as I say. So, let's give it another go. It didn't turn around or anything when you do this sort of thing. You're just, it's weird. It's assumed, because you don't have to do any, you know, guidance or vectoring or anything like that. So, it can be a little confusing where a platform is when you see it. That's why they've done the indicator. Right, so we're now stopped. Let's definitely pause it so we don't head off again. I'm going to turn these around. So if we go... or if I set this one to yellow, actually. See, that's why I got the emergency piercing ammo. Cool, so let's drop down. Oops. Fulgora. So yeah, check your conditions on your platforms. Otherwise, you'll go heading back when you don't want to. Lightning mechanics. Mechanics of lightning, eh? Yeah. Use accumulators, basically. Cool. It'll be released a bit later. I don't have an exact date, but it should be sooner rather than later. Meantime, you can just grab the files from game data. Yeah, they're hidden away in the data folder somewhere, aren't they? But yeah. I assume this was changed, wasn't it? Because it said in the original Friday Facts that in order to get the accumulators, which are they? Lightning rods, rather. Rods rather than collectors. That you had to mine these. But it's like an automatic unlock when you do the Fulgora research. Luckily, we've landed next to a load of this stuff, which this is really good stuff. What I will probably do though is get our platform down, landing pad down, and then we'll drop down bots because they'll make it easier. I did put the construction bots in, didn't I? I'm not seeing them. Oh yes, they're there. Okay. So if we send this down, let's send them down as well. Where's it going to drop it? Should hopefully be very near. We can of course move it, so it doesn't matter where we drop it, but here we go. Yeah, I love this thing as well. Right, so we'll pop this just here next to this. Very convenient. And we'll grab them. I didn't adjust my thing, did I? So I've got personal lasers, which are completely useless, and no shields. Okay. We're going to have to run very fast then. Because I won't have legs either. Because that oh, I do. I've got some. Okay, so we'll be a little quicker. Okay. Yes, that is. Order the rest of the stuff down. So we want these belts. And it that. Let's take the pipes. So electric engines are the bit we're missing for a silo, but they should be makeable. Let's get our panels just so that we've got a bit of like backup power, robo ports, chests. So I'll focus on the useful bits rather than the silo bits, because I don't know where I want to build the silo yet. I didn't bring any assembler machines, did I? No, I didn't. So, fine. Let us go and mine these, because this gives us holmium, you see. This is Fulgora, as I was speculating during the thread effects. But it gives you holmium rather than glass. So. I would suggest mining this whenever you find it. It's relatively rare. Obviously the actual, whatchamacallit, to give you scrap and various other resources. It's quite easy to get like blocked up on them quite early on when you don't really have the management in place. You know, resources basically, but eventually you sort of work it out. What are the trigger techs? I have completely forgotten. We need to mine a Fulgora vault ruin. That's one of the big boys, isn't it? I think that's one of them. But we'll go around and, because we need to hunt around and find a couple of plateaus that are like close enough, basically. And then to do that one, craft holmium ore. Research by. Oh, I guess it means out of scrap, doesn't it? And then you have to smelt it to get the EMP. I love this building. It's so awesome. And then actually make a supercapacitor. Okay, and then that unlocks these. And then obviously we get the mech armor. He feels OP for a mid-game unlock. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's got an enormous inventory. Just flies over everything, so obstacles, you know, don't get in the way, basically. And that's completely free. You don't need fuel for it. And yeah, and obviously, as you see, we get level 3 personal batteries, so that makes everything a lot easier, as well as Energy Mark 2. So this is one of the reasons I really like this planet, basically. And then Roboport Mark 2. It's like a list of all the things I want, basically. Tesla weapons, we'll have to give them a go. Cool. And obviously quality module 3, so we can actually start, and with the recycler, we can actually start doing quality properly. Okay, so have a wander around, see if we can't find these vault ruins and some nicely positioned plateaus. The little indicator there just tells you that I'm in danger of getting zapped by lightning. The day cycle is quite quick on Fulgora, or it was anyway. Which is a vault ruin. I mean, we need them all anyway. We'll just hoover everything up. But yeah, the other thing, of course, power is rubbish. So actually, I might just not use my bots thinking about it, because we've not got personal huge Fulgora ruin. Okay, that's not a vault, is it? Which ones are the vaults? I was sure that enormous one was a vault. Oh, here we go. Lightning. Big Fulgora ruin. We've got lots of scrap. Okay. See if we can't sneak around. I mean, we should be okay, because you can take a few hits, but I say I would much rather have a shield or two. It's pretty desolate, this planet. Well, I mean, literal. It's kind of a desert, red desert. But, oh, I think we're okay now. No? No? But yeah, it's pretty, like, what would you call it? Like, monotonous in texture, as it were. Which is clear, I mean, it's, you know, it's clearly deliberate, but, yeah. It does feel very, that looks like a giant one. I'm pretty sure that's a vault. So these are the white squares, basically. We were all going, or I was certainly speculating them about them being turrets and all that sort of stuff. I'll go and roll ruin. Yeah, there we go. So if we mine one of these. Oh, something's out of ammo. Ran out of ammunition. Okay, so it's just replacing it with a yellow stuff. It will take it, because I say, it doesn't have enough ammo production, really. And so it will take ages to do. So that gives the recycler. Next up, we need to... Oh, it says craft it, which I assume means run it through a recycler. Okay, what we really need to do is get some of our scrap recycled so that we can get a few more useful resources. Let's see if we can't get enough to build a recycler. We have the ability to make them. What do they require? So we need stone bricks. We obviously don't get stone bricks, but we do get concrete. So we can recycle some concrete. Oh, I guess that we got a bit of albium, so that's okay. The implant, then we need to process it, which I think you can do in just an assembler. I don't think you need. If we do need, yes. As I say, if we needed a foundry, oh, not a foundry, a smelter, a furnace, we'd have to build one of them. But I think we're okay. So if we put down a little bit of solar, which is obviously rubbish, but it'll give us a little bit of juice. Try and make sure I don't stick that in a range. Do that. And then what we should be able to do is... Well, actually, I am going to have to use one of them, aren't I? Because I can't recycle. I got myself trapped in a... Actually, that doesn't work. Because I need to make stone brick, which requires... Let's do it. Because I could recycle them, but I can't recycle them because I can't make a recycler. Because a recycler requires... Oh no, I can make them with concrete. Okay, I just didn't have enough. Okay. What was it needing stone? Oh, it's them that need stone brick. Ah, okay. Getting confused. So, if I just process a bit more scrap until I get enough blue circuits and what? Concrete, okay. Hold Me More icon is interesting. I hadn't seen that before. Almost looks organic. When I played Fulgora for the first time, it took me way longer than I care to admit that you can hang and recycle scrap. I realise, yeah. Yeah, I got confused by that. I'll be totally honest. The bit that really confused me was the processing holmium, because, as I say, I started setting up furnaces, and I was like, but it's an ore. I must smelt it, but I can't. It won't go in there, and yeah, eventually I just kind of realised that you just make it out of make it with assembly machines. So we're not there yet. We're still lacking blue circuits. I think, aren't they the worst drop? No, holmium's the worst drop in them. 2% on... Oh no, low density structures is worse. But yeah, you get very low drop rates. A lot of it just disappears, basically. So we should go and mine some other things, because you get scrap out basically of all of these. So we get loads of scrap. It's a very productive, even though it's like a slight percentage chance, it's like a very productive system. So don't actually need like gigantic build areas set up. I assume these are complaining mostly because they're running out of... Yeah, yellow ammo, basically. It'll chuck away. So we're not going anywhere for a while. I think I must have just got hit by lightning then, didn't I? That'll teach me for looking at the map. It's after me. It's out to get me. Oops. I'm going to get rid of that. That's protecting me. Okay, so we've got some stone brick. So we can, in theory, make a proper... Look at loads of lightning rods. What? Oh, I can make a recycler. Excellent. So, because I didn't bring anything, what we need to do is just stick it in a chest. Give it a load of scrap. In fact, I've got inserters, so we can do that. It's a very, very quick recipe as well. You sort of really great way of just getting rid of stuff. Let's put all the scrap in there. I'm also going to put, because we ended up with quite a bit of steel, and let's put some red circuits so that we get some green circuits. And what else? We do a bit of copper cable, a bit of iron plate as well. I should put some accumulators down. Like that, just on the edge there. And also build ourselves a lightning rod. Boop. Oh, it's not in the power range. That's annoying. There, maybe there? No. There we go. Cool. So that'll obviously charge up. You don't have to do it. The other thing I was thinking is that you had to connect these via wires, and that maybe that's why secretly we were being given wires. But it's just part of the normal electric area effect thing. So very, very simple. Thankfully, because someone like me needs to play it. Okay, let's just get some of this punched. Completely out of power. I mean, there's no point in having them using power, is there? Yeah, your biggest problems on Fulgora are like the space and the whole, you know, limitations on being able to build on this, because we could in theory set up a train network. We would need elevated rails really to go anywhere. And I've not done that technology because I don't have any purple science. Okay, is that everything? Yeah, that's just a regular scrap pile. Let's use, no, missed some tiny bits and pieces. So we're going to get them. What about up here? Anything here? Yep. Okay, let's get that one. See, you're all already full of stuff. Letters. Oh, no, wrong thing. Put scrap in there. I think you're going to put the stone away. Cool. In fact, let's make some more. There. Cool. I wish I was on Fulgora now that I have to produce circuits. Yeah, it is the circuit planet. So, we've got a nice big island there, which has a pretty decent scrap patch. So it could be a good starter. It's got quite a few of the free, what do you call them, lightning debris though. Yeah, the native ones. But we're looking like we've got some kind of setup of close islands there. So maybe that's actually where we want to go. Because ideally what I would like is like a little one with, like I can just fill with accumulators and sort of surround you know, lightning rods around the edges and all that sort of stuff, and just use that as a little bit of a power base. It won't be enough. The IMP's quite hungry for power. Where we get that making? So, what we want is what? We need to process some aluminium. Now, can I build? Have we made enough stuff in here that I could maybe make? Why are we getting gear wheels in here? Do gear wheels not recycle into iron plate? Oh. Oh no, there we go, there's iron plate. Yeah, because I need to build at least one assembler, basically, so that I can process a little bit of aluminium. Because obviously I didn't bring it with me. Look at that. It's because I moved it over to the Steam. How could that possibly be the first one, given where I am in the game? Although isn't it a blue assembly you need? Let's have a look on Factorio. So, aluminium. Oops. Aluminium plate. Yeah, it's a blue assembly machine. Okay. So that means we need a bit of steel. Got loads of gears. And what are we missing? Electronic circuits, eh? Because I don't have enough iron plate. Okay. So we'll make one of them. We'll just chug it through, let it make some aluminium plate for us. I could look at how much an EMP electro requires. 150. But we'd also need refined concrete. Okay. That means recycling some... Is that right? I always forget refined concrete. No iron sticks, so we could make some iron sticks. And then we've got everything else apart from water. We're still on. Water is actually surprisingly easy to get because you get the ice. It just melts into lots of water basically. It's sort of... I was actually having to dump it basically in order to use it. And I was using boilers just to sort of get rid of some of the water. Okay. I wonder if you guys could make some more regular brick for me. Let's think. We want to, because they don't recycle steel. If it's been done in a foundry or a, what do you call it? I've forgotten the name again. Furnace. You can't recycle it basically. We can, but it just disappears, I think, from memory. Or it just turns back into itself. Right, so we need to build you. And then we need to get you to do Holmium, because it turns out your little brother doesn't do Holmium. Oh! What was the requirement then? Craft a Holmium plate. Oh, of course. Chemical plant. I forgot about that step. So, we need to melt the water, but we've got the melting water recipe. I completely forgot about that. That would need more steel, which I just don't happen to have on me. Okay. So if we do... I'll probably put some more rods on actually. If I had any. I'd only built one, didn't I? Yes, so you have to use the Holmium liquid. That's why it doesn't work in the... whatchamacallit, which is where I was getting really confused. So we need both stone and Holmium. And we can just stick them in the side there. I need to get that right around. Then just extend that a little bit. I'm basically going to set this up to make some, and then like go and investigate basically and find where I think would be a good place to do stuff. So we need to melt the ice, and then what we can do is just have an output there as well. So, or actually, chunk down the power. So what we need to put in there is the Holmium and stone, or some stone, and then water ice. There. So that makes our water. That processes it into that, and then you are going to put it in a box there. I think I'm going to rearrange them, and then we will have a bit of stone brick. Oh. There we go. So it needs to make 150. Can it make 150? Yeah, it should be able to, because it's got enough Holmiums, I think. Yeah. Cool, let's go and have a wander around. Maybe not at night, though. Alright, I'll go back to fixing the game. Have fun on Fulgora. Thank you very much, and thanks for joining me again, Daniel. Hope it all goes well with the bug fixing. Thanks for listening. The interlude music is great. Yeah, it really works well, I say. I like that. I personally am not, I said this before, and it's not, it's just my particular taste in music. I find some of the music here a little intense, as it were. It's kind of quite dramatic, and it's like a super chill planet. I mean, obviously, I suppose it isn't really, because there's all this lightning trying to kill me, but yeah, it's now enemies and stuff like that, and some of the music is a bit sort of like super tense as well. It has real, as I was saying this, I mean, it's sort of what I was getting at with like the Prometheus, the Alien maybe prequel film. There we go. So that's enough of that made. And can we build? I can't build one, can I? Because I need stuff and things. What would I need? 150 of it. As well as 50 of those. Refined concrete was the thing. Because that would require a couple of assemblers. And you notice we're doing alright on power, because you get loads out of lightning. It's almost a bit silly. So I mean, I would expect to get loads out of the lightning, let's put it that way, because it's lightning and it has a lot of voltage, if not that much amperage. What are we trying to make? We're trying to make refined concrete, and that requires a stick to be made. And I've not put anything there that makes iron plate. What else is needed for it? It needs... That's right in the way now, isn't it? So if this was going to be refined concrete, what else would you need? It would be more water. Well, we can maybe get that. That's a bit annoying, what I've done there. How about if I kind of move... Oh, the bots aren't going to work, are they? Well, I've got a tiny little bit of juice. Could just build another one. I'm trying to just throw this together and get it to work, basically. But I'm causing myself more problems than making solutions, really. Those on. I want to go exploring. I want to go find a nice island to live on. I could just move this over, couldn't I? So if you were, say... that one was there. Output. How would that work? If that was... up there. This was the output. This was the recycler. That's that. So if you're going to be refined concrete, it's not solving the other problem, but one problem at a time. So that gets us iron stick, or it will do, if we put some of those in there. Then we would also need concrete, and concrete is something we have already. We would then need steel, and we have steel. I've used up all of our scrap, okay. So you're just missing water. To make water we need iron plate. To make pipe... Oh, we got a load of pipe. Don't need to do that. I was going to turn those into a silo, wasn't I? Oh well. Who needs to get off the planet? Who needs to get off? And then if we just move this back, like that. I can move that to there. That to there. Pop a pipe in there. So I need to make another underground. So that's water. We need to therefore put the ice in there, chromium in there, some of the stone in there, other stone in there. So we're not far off. In fact, I think we've got enough chromium there, haven't we? But we need to find more scrap. That's going to make refined concrete. How much do we actually need for the EMP? Got supercapacitors, electrolyte, supercapacitors. Doobie doobie doobie. 50 of those. 50 refined concrete. That's a stack, basically, isn't it? So, not too many. Chug away. Yeah, it's probably going to need some more iron plate. walls, I might just pop another one of them on. Yeah, so I need scrap, which really means mining. Let's stop being a rude about it. There we go. Infinite scraps. Or until that little bit of the patch lasts. Okay. Let's go on a bit of a treasure, or a bit of an explore. Thanks, I'm glad you like it. Good, good. Let's go on a bit of an explore. So we've got a strange spiky island over here. Is that just open? Oh, it is. Look at that. There's no plateau edge around there. Okay, so this gives us more scrap and stuff, so we might as well get the big ones mined. Yeah, the reason they're marked on the map, I think I said this in the video, is basically so that you can find them, because they give you so much stuff. But, oh, look at this. This is looking like a good area. This is a nice big plateau. Lots of space. Obviously a bit annoying with the it's got like plateau edges, like cliffs basically. It's coming for me. It's coming for me. Let's get into safety. Ooh. Oh yeah, I like this island. Because you've also got a nice little gap there that I'm pretty sure... Are you seriously not being making ammo? What are you playing at? It's because it's shooting it, basically, at the rate it's using it. Making it, rather. I won't be also surprised if... Yeah, it's all backed up, you see, because this just isn't able to make enough. I bet we've got lower... I forgot about that as well. We will have low power, basically, because... Yeah. We're in orbit around Fulgora, so we're further away from the sun. See? Furthest planet. Well, Aquila and Solar System's Edge, which is the end game goal. Well, the finish the game goal. Not quite the end game goal. Was that it? We're done with lightning? You're finished now? You had your tantrum? But yeah, I'm loving this island. I think this is where we're going to come. I do want to check, I think, to see if a big power pole will reach across this little gap here. Because if it does, that's actually a fairly big island. Oh, I'm in a completely wrong place. And this, to me, looks like it will fit across here. Oh, it's going to be close. Yep, perfect. Not close at all. Loads of room. Excellent. So that allows us to connect these two islands by power. Yeah. Okay. And there's a little connection there as well. Excellent. I didn't have anywhere near as many islands nicely connectable as this when I was playing in the land party version. So we can do that. Across there. They'll obviously get zapped by lightning. I shouldn't be just leaving them there. But that can connect. And then that's a fairly big island as well. Wow. Having them close together, so I can't do elevated rail, so I can't actually like go, maybe wait so that we don't get killed by lightning. This is what I was saying about the chill pace of Fulgora. It's like there is absolute, other than the lightning itself. Oh, nearly full. There is no real threat, so it's like I can just go wandering around and exploring. Obviously, I don't know that that's the most interesting of viewing. But yeah, we've found 3 islands at least, because we could be connected there, that are really close by. And to the extent that, I mean, if we do get a bit of rail, I do go back to Nalvis, do purple science, get that unlocked, build a little bit, send it here, or build it locally. Then that's the type of connection that works really well with a train. Not that I know if there's any scrap on there, but that would also work quite well. We could kind of belt it round and then use like the middle of this just to do accumulators. Just fill it with accumulators. Because the EMP makes accumulators, and obviously you get the 50% prod bonus on it. So you can make both quality accumulators, and at which point actually we could do that research, isn't it? I've been leaving those. I just left them by, almost by instinct, really. So we could do them. But first, we should do Volcanus, because we will go to Volcanus tomorrow. How are we doing on time? 10 to 5, we've got loads of time. Excellent. So let's have that research first. We'll then do that. What other... I don't think there's anything else really that we can kind of do. But yeah, we'll get our Volcanus unlocked. We know I know there's enough sciences just sat in the inventory to do that. I wonder if they tweak the gen so that it's a little bit more generous, because this seems... There's another like perfect little connection point there. Unless I've just fluked out and got like... I could connect easily there. Wow, we've got a whole network of plateaus. So I literally had 2, basically, that were in reachable distance in the land party map. I think it was. Might have been a 3rd one that could bridge over. So yeah, this is the type of distance where you need the whole foundation thing in order to build the power poles across. So you can't electrically connect them. But you can, of course, just send rails over. But of course, rails don't transfer power. So you need power on both ends, and you're either using the other thing just to mine scrap and send it, or you could sort it there and just send the bits that you want, the most important bits, like the whole meal or something like that. But cool, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't like getting hit by lightning though. I won't be quite as nervous if I'd remembered to bring some shields. I'm going to pick that power pole up so I don't lose it. Okay, let's see what's going on to the east, because we now get a bit more coverage of the free lightning rods over here. Okay, so it just ends. Any other plateaus nearby? No? No? No. Okay. I quite like this music. This is quite good, but so it does get a little bit blinky plonky electronica for me. Let's just mine a little bit more scrap while we wait for the lightning to go away. As you see, the light day-night cycle on Fulgora is very fast, so you need to be a little bit careful. It's kind of good that it is, because that means you get, you know, lots and lots of lightning, you know, quite quickly, basically. But yeah, it does mean it's very easy to get trapped out on the oil sands with loads of lightning trying to murder you. Okay, yeah, I like this. I like this plateau. This is good. Let's decamp here, I think. I don't suppose we've also got a nice little connection up here, have we? Oh, it just keeps going and going. Wow. I think this is the biggest plateau. I don't think, in fact, there's a bit over there as well. This might be the biggest plateau I've seen. So I wonder if they have tweaked the map gen to make them bigger. Well, it just keeps going up here. This is perfect. Squeezing in 1 million accumulators territory. This little sticky out bit. Oh, a bit of that there. So pick up the Holmium ones when you can, because that is your most desired resource, really. Can I even get on this one? Looks like a little fort, doesn't it? Is any of that... Is it completely surrounded by cliffs? I think it is, isn't it? I can't get on there. That's interesting. Huh. Completely surrounded by... Oops. By... let's wait. Plateau edge. Of course, once we've got the mech armor, that becomes no problem at all. So this looks like it connects round to this as well. Wow. Huh. Interesting. Is Daniel a developer? Yes, Daniel's... if you look back in the Friday Facts, Daniel actually did the whole music thing. The... what's it called? Like, I forgot the proper term. You did put it in the chat, didn't you? The interlude music, yeah. So, basically where it does those bits where it does a lot of, sort of, shall we say, improvised little bits of extra music that tack onto the front and end of the main tracks, just to give it a little more variety, that it's not exactly repeating everything over and over. But Dunyan programmed that system in. I'm sure also did a lot of stuff, but that was what the Friday Facts that Dunyan did was. We had a couple of chats at the LAN party, so lovely chap. Right, so let's see just how big this plateau is. So it doesn't quite go over to that bit, I don't think, unless it sort of loops round. No, ends over there, but this is a massive plateau. My plateau's bigger than yours. Yeah, look at the size of that. I say, obviously it gets a bit annoying there with all those cliffs in the middle. We've got 4 out of ammo now. It's just not recovering, is it, at all? I mean, we could do some redesigning, because we do have a bit of extra platform. What we would need to do, that I don't think we've got smelters, have we? No, so we couldn't do that, really. Because the problem is not getting enough iron plate. And power. I could send some... Because we've got all this steel and stuff to make a silo. And the rocket fuel and what have you. So we could send some of those panels up. Solar panels are just like, again, they're another one that benefit from the 50% prod bonus from the EMP. So you can just make loads of them. Sea drill interlude music, that's it. If you're interested, I have to reread that Friday Fact Chain. I mean, you could obviously watch my video as well. Little bit of a plug there. But yeah, no, I expressed some reserves about it at the time because obviously it was funny in a sense because I was trying to make, I had this warring thing going on in my head where it was like I was trying to make the point that because music that was in that Friday Facts and the interlude stuff kind of sounded horrible, but it was because it was just the sort of proof of concept of, well, can we even get it to make things that, you know, fit the tempo and stuff like that, or whatever the particular challenge was. And so it wasn't done with any consideration of it sounding good. And so I had this warring thing going on in my head when I was doing the actual read-through and the speculation and the discussion and all that sort of stuff, where I was like, we have run out of space. Okay. Yeah, I was like, well, it's a proof of concept. We shouldn't take, you know, judge it as it comes, sort of thing. And then also, I hate this. Yeah, so it was one of those tricky situations of appreciating what was going on, but you know, also not quite being able to divorce myself from it. Okay, we'll literally move all of our stuff over. In order to do that, I think it's probably best to set up, well, not set up, but just chuck a load of this stuff in the chests. I need to clear you out as well. We'll see how much it's actually made as well. Where can I get on over there? Over there. Okay. We'll probably even pick this up because it'd be more useful. Yeah, we'll pick that up as well. We'll use to have it over there. And you can just move them. I don't, you know, I sometimes wonder if I need to explain some of things like that, but in case you were wondering, you can just move those things. They're just not, you know, if it gives an impression that once you put your landing pad, that's it, it's fixed, it's in place. It really isn't. You can pick it up. Oh, I can't get up there. I love the details like this as well, where it's like clearly an outflow pipe of some description. Which obviously, I mean, to me, that's like, well, this is why this is all oil sand, because this is where they were pumping out like waste oil. The dirty, filthy aliens polluting their world. We'd never pollute that one. 70. Is that enough? I think that's enough, isn't it? Wasn't it 50? Because you get a brilliant feedback loop with the EMPs, because obviously you can make basically all the stuff. I think they can make, maybe they can't make refined concrete, I don't know, but obviously you get the steel and the blue circuits from the scrap. They can make the whole chromium plate thing, and then, so I'm not sure about the refined concrete, maybe I have to be separate, but then that then allows you to make more and more EMPs. And every time you make 2 EMPs, because they're 50% prod bonus, you get a third one. So, you know, we literally can craft 5, and, well, maths doesn't work. We craft 4, and you get 6. Craft 6, and you get, you know, 9. It's like a mass, and that's without a single extra module or anything in them. They're just amazing. I mean, obviously, the Foundry does basically the same thing, but yeah, it's just wasn't really how productive the system becomes. And then, I say, every 2 accumulators you make in them, you get a third one. Every 2 solar panels you get making, you get a third one. Every, you know, if you want to make blue circuits or something, you get a third one free, sort of thing. It's just off the charts how useful it is. The real restrictor, the thing that's tricky on this planet, one of the challenges to it, is holmium. You really don't get very much holmium at all, and in order to make the actual science pack, you need holmium. You need the holmium solution and electrolyte, which I'm pretty sure is made from holmium as well. So this is one of these things about all of the sciences are really expensive on planets. So the planet-related ones. So these here. So that, for example, that's 5,000 science packs. You know, the level 2 battery. I don't think I've even done level 2 battery, have I? No. I can't actually do a lot of these techs. It's one of the reasons I'm not too fussed about moving them quickly, because if you look at every single one of these, I think... Oh, we could do that one. We could do the lightning connector. But that requires gold. We're not making gold. That requires gold. We're not making gold. That requires gold. That obviously requires everything. That's gold. Purple. So we could do that as well. Another one we could do, because we've got all of those on the Elvis. Obviously, we'd need a platform that's capable of doing the round trip, which we don't quite have, it seems. But there you go. That requires both the rail support foundations, which is what allows you to build on the deep oil sands. Regular elevated rail can build on the light oil sand. But then, you know, these recycling ones require purple, gold, and purple for that. So I can't actually do the vast majority of this because I don't have any production of purple at all, or gold, because unfortunately, as I keep saying, oops, I didn't need to take out the collector, but there you go. As I keep saying, I did not manage to get this saved to where I wanted it to be before starting this streaming series, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can get back without getting killed. Trying to think about what I might do that's more in keeping with my type of content, rather than try to do let's plays and that sort of thing that everybody does. I was thinking about, I'd quite like to do some made up lore type videos. Oops. Like this place, for example. What actually happened? Why are the aliens gone? And if you know what the very end game is, what's that got to do with everything? Why is there a shattered... Oh, that's taken a hit. Why is there a shattered planet in the system? Oh! Oh, it's that one, okay. I forgot to leave a collector there. Yeah, we're just not recovering the ammo, are we? And it's partly, or in no small part, get my teeth in. And it's a big part of that is because of the lack of power. Because I did not think about it. Right, so... Oh, it actually destroyed it. Crikey. That must have been a big hit. Wow. And that one's got... I think it must have taken a couple of hits, mustn't it? I haven't even got any repair packs. Wow. Okay, let's just dump all this stuff. And have a very quick think. Excuse me, we have scrap here. So if we were to, you know, set some mining up on these bits of scrap, got scrap there as well, and then kind of feed it this way. Do I want to process it first? Because this would be quite a good area. A volcanous briefing. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, I think we certainly do the mining of scrap there. Because that plateau appears to have scrap on it. That one obviously we know as well. It would be potentially good to leave a bit of room for trains, but then we can also stick a load of accumulators around the edges and just, you know, work around it. These bits are probably good. I think that's just all cliff, isn't it? But a few accumulators up there, a few accumulators up there. We do scrap recycling here. So if we do, you know, sort of processing it around there, and then we can effectively run some belts down there. Let's call it a main bus. It's, you know, not that type of thing, but we can run some belts down there and sort of use this area and however much we need in order to process stuff, make holmium and all that sort of good stuff. Maybe make some science packs. So if we're doing that, maybe we set up our... I could tuck it behind this, couldn't I, actually? Because we won't be able to get rid of those cliffs for quite a while. So yeah, I think we maybe put our, you know, silo and that there. Just because it's sort of not very usable space. Factorio does have a lot of unexplored lore. How did we crash? Where are we going in the first place exactly? Saying this one before, but to me an obvious one is like were the biters something we had as a cargo, basically, and so effectively we're the reason the biters are there, because they don't really seem to fit into the ecosystem, you know. You know, maybe we were coming to collect some of them or harvest them, and that's the planet we've been growing them, or, you know, using them on, or something like that. So we need power stuff. So if I'm going to make a silo, what do I actually need to put in it? We need blue circuits. Did I use up all the blue circuits in making stuff? I think I did. Unless they're on the platform. Yeah, they are. Didn't drop them down. Okay, so if we pop in the... what should we call it? Cargo landing pad. Send them down. Maybe introducing biters and Alvis was a mistake, and we were sent to clean them up. Yeah, that could be a good reason. Where are we going to put that? If we give a little bit of room, you can just underground, you know, past these things. It's not, they are just cliffs, basically. They don't look like it, but they are. Oh, I forgot to bring up. No, yeah, pick it up. Am I going to get my first death to lightning? Ooh, hit that structure there. Oh, crikey. It's going for me. It's going for me. Wants me dead. Crikey. What should I bring in if I was actually using my brain? Lightning rods. And I guess we could stick accumulators around. And what? Maybe just like the normal stuff. Just because we want the... I did drop some stuff down, didn't I? That is actually silo stuff, I think. We just take them. let's leave all the scrap holding. In fact, yeah, let's grab all of that. Let's leave the steel. Okay, what we're missing? Let's grab them. And that. Are we stopped? Have you stopped trying to kill me? Where did the... Because didn't I have some repair packs? Oh yes, I've got... Okay. Right. Let's give that another go. A bit like the frog from Australia. Also, I would recommend a bit of caution for people using the starting area slider. Seems a bit more buff than I recall. I maxed mine out, so I had a while before I saw the biters. You mean the... That's the one where it goes like... Yeah, it pushes them out further and further, doesn't it? It's difficult to tell what they've... Obviously with the map gen, you know, we know they've done a lot of stuff. But it's difficult to actually tell whether they've changed anything. I haven't really, because the patch notes are just enormous. I haven't really probably looked in them. I don't know if this is searchable actually. Yeah, so I don't know. To me, it feels like they have changed some of the settings for, you know, generation of. If we put it. What should I call it? Lost my train of thought. Oh, resources, basically. The resources don't seem to be generated in quite the same way. But it's difficult to go, because they've obviously changed the actual map generation. So am I just misinterpreting it to mean that that's what I'm seeing as being different? I'll put, say, a few panels on. They don't give us much power, but better than nothing. I could also keep a few, couldn't I, so that I can send them up to the rocket in theory, but I'd rather be able to send myself up. Right, so we need to drop all this stuff down. And we need to send all of that down. And then, and those, and that. More of that. Bang, 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 bang. Shooty, shooty, shooty. That's more concrete. Oh, it's all gone. It's about 5-ish minutes walk or more. I can screenshot where mine are as they are super far away then. Interesting. At one stage, I think I can say this now. Well, I think I actually already said it, but at one stage there was no... they essentially removed the... whatchamacallit setting, the one that does like peaceful, I think it was. Did they remove peaceful? You certainly had to play with biters, but I don't think that's unexpected in a sense because you know, there is a... Oh, we needed to make electric engines, didn't we? We didn't have them. Bum. Okay. Because that requires lube, is the problem. Oh, it's not a problem, but it means I've got to process some oil And I didn't bring any chemical plants. What I might do, to be honest with you, now that we've got a bit more safety back at home, is like build another platform, essentially. You can just blueprint them. I wonder if I could demonstrate that. It's just I'd quite like to tweak the thing. So, literally, in fact, I might have done it already. Oh, no, I did it over on the separate version, the beta one, not upgrade. Yeah. So, literally just blueprint platforms. There is no restriction to doing it, and it is the full thing. Unlike, you know, where it wouldn't grab landfill, it does grab the platform stuff. So yeah, you can just blueprint them. So if we just create that, and I can just kind of go from there. I say it needs tweaking so that it'll make more ammo. But also, you know, I've got more platform and stuff in stock. So if we just go here, what I am curious about is the whole build new platform thing, because we can do it here. And what would we call this? We would call this totally planned platform. There we go. Definitely intended to have this platform. Create that. Now, does it put in here? Does it put the request? It does. Okay. I mean, that's what I was expecting, but unfulfilled request. Okay. Is that just because you're waiting? I thought you had loads of them. You do. It's fulfilled now. So it should launch. And then we got the platform. From what I can screenshot with it, yeah. The starter pack for this platform is on the way. There she goes. It's telling me about to say, we're popping achievements. So it's got create a space platform, even though we've created a load of space, you know, 2 already. Okay, so if I do that, oh, it like absolutely locks in place. I can't do anything then. I guess it's got because it's got the hub. Interesting. But what that'll do is set a load of orders basically, and you know, it will just start sending things up. And I could also stick on some extra things because I don't know how many like higher level panels we would have. So we add on just some random panels, and they'll be part of the regular order. And as mentioned, it always sends full stacks for your logistics stuff. But yeah, we basically need more, you know, furnaces and assembly machines in order to boost the amount of ammo production, because it's not enough. We're getting enough bits of rock, we're just not processing it quick enough. I could also put speed modules in them, you know, that might be a help. So the other thing we could do is, you know, give it some orders, but let's let it build all of the stuff first. Because it ain't quick, because I've only got the one platform. The one silo, sorry. Right. How are we doing? Okay. We were lacking engines, wasn't it? So we need to solve the engine problem. Okay. I also don't have enough pipe. You can put stone brick down like a thing. And in fact, I was getting so much stone that I was concreting all my platforms. Plateaus, rather, not platforms. Not concreting, stone bricking. Okay. Can I grab all of this? No. I have room. Let's take. We don't really need all that steel, I guess. Don't need that stone. Let's see if we can grab all of them. Could leave that there. And then scrap. Put scrap in there. Can I make an EMP? No. Why not? Cannot be crafted by hand. Okay. Interesting. Let's go down then. Back to where our power is. I might run a power pole up the length of this. If I've got enough. And we'll put... that's right in the middle. We'll put rods on them so that they are protected. Timing's not great there. It's funky how it does them. The dirt cheap, these ones, the first level ones. Come on. Oh, it does the areas basically. It's kind of all the blobs moving around, I think. Okay, so it wouldn't let us do it in a by hand, so presumably we can do it in the machine. We can. Have we got enough of everything? We have. Excellent. So our first EMP. Super duper. Wonder if we get an achievement for this. No? Okay. And then... Nope, no achievement. Okay, fine. So yes, so this is everything the EMP can craft. As you see, it can craft all of the power poles. So that's really helpful. And I say everything with a 50% prod bonus. So for every one you make, you get 2. All of the circuits and the wire, as well as the new bits, the supercapacitor, etc., etc. And then its big trick, all of the modules. So I've obviously not unlocked module 2, etc., so that's why they're not listed. But yeah, it's where quality becomes a thing, really. Before this planet, I wouldn't really bother with it because you want like quality module 2s, really. But yes, it can make EMPs, and as I say, with a 50% prod bonus. So we still need more refined concrete, etc. We can't really do that, but yeah. How much would be short by that? But yeah, it's a relatively limited set, I would say, of stuff. But it's all much higher level, things than the foundry, which is like at the, lots of intermediates type level. There's your electrolyte, which is holmium solution. I don't think you can make that, can it? No. It can't make the actual holmium stuff. Apart from the electrolyte, obviously. You have to do that via chemical plants. And it can't make chemical plants. It is a relatively limited set of stuff. It's all stuff you want in huge volumes, in my opinion. So if we were going... What do we want to make? If I just craft some more. What do you think? We need more chemical plants, really, don't we, then? If we're going to make electric engines, what are we going to need? So gears we'll get, pipe we will need to make, so we'll need them simple for that. We'll need recyclers to downcycle it. What are we missing? Concrete. Okay. I guess I could set up more mining, get that underway. We'll probably need more of them. Do So now I've got 5 chemical plants. So what we're going to want to do is, because you get heavy oil, you don't get oil, you get heavy oil. So we want lube, so we can literally just pump it in, which means we need a offshore pump. So we can stick that in the oil, turn it into lube, and then what else does it need? Obviously it needs engine units, which I say we're getting free steel and free gears out of the scrap, so we just need to make pipe. Electric circuits, so we would need iron plate and copper wire. Copper wire obviously comes out of the scrap, and we've already got loads of it, but we need recycling for that. So what we really need to do is make a few more recyclers to set that up, which requires more concrete. And then, of course, that needs iron for those. So maybe if I... because that's pipe. I could just make pipe here. So, let it chug away. We will get a recycler here. Recyclers obviously output directly, so you can butt them up against things, which is really cool. Obviously they do flip as well, which is another little advantage they have. So you can have them, you know, oriented in the way that suits you best. Like that. It's pretty cool. I've only got one though, so I'm not actually going to do that. And then you need gears, I guess. Didn't the gear wheel... this is where it starts to test your memory. So gear wheel is 2 iron plates, but of course we get, you know, reduced amount. We're not going to get loads out of it basically. So let it chuck through that. We'll make a bunch of pipe. It'll do it in no time. Just trying to make sure. Probably need to make sure I've got them just in case I'm with the whole 25% return. So I should do them. Electric engines then. Should we make them here, Lovely? Because we've got oil sand right here. So, let's see. If we were to make the actual... electric engines here, then we would need lube. Can I just position that such that I can literally like pump it over straight out of there? Where is a good anchor point for that? Where's the... ooh, perfect. Then go bosh, bosh, bosh. Like that. And now we have lube. You're making electric engines. And you need to insert them in there. Move that down. And then, what else do you need? You need green circuits. And you need engines. How fancy. We're going to need more assembly machines, aren't I? So if this was doing green circuits, then we obviously have a load of... we need recyclers, don't we? I wonder if we've made enough... oh, I've made that pipe. Okay, let's get rid of that then. Then rethink this, so we need green circuits. Oops, camera okay? Yeah. Green circuits. We're not even properly doing Fulgora. This is just me messing around to make a silo because I couldn't bring enough electric engines. Yeah, we need, you know, you get into the whole sorting stuff and all that sort of stuff. As I'm going to say again, and I'm sure I keep saying, this file is not as prepped as I wanted it to be. So yeah, it is what it is. Circuits in there. And maybe put some gear wheels in there. And do that and that. So that'll make some green circuits. To make engines, we need steel, so we've got the steel in there as well. Steel. Steel? No steel. Steel's up in the other box, isn't it? Okay. And that does need pipes again, so how many do you need? It's like 200, isn't it? 200. And each one requires one engine. Yeah. And each engine requires 2 pipes, so we would need 100. No, we would need 400 pipes, so we can't actually do that. Oh, it's picked up the steel. We just need it to do gears. Oh, why? You're not run through all of the gears, have you? Wow, okay. Engines, we've got those. Let's just put the pipes in there for now. Yeah, I need to make another recycler. What have we got in the other thing? Yeah, loads of steel there. So I can't carry that scrap with me. Yeah, some of it. Oh! Removing trash in space. De-trashify into space. We used to remove waste items by moving them into the void of space. In other words, feel free to pollute the interplanetary zone. Just chuck all your rubbish in space, because in no way is there ever going to be a situation where just dumping stuff into space will be a bad thing. Okay, let us what? I don't think I can make one still though, can I? No. Because I'm not going to have concrete. So I need to recycle scrap to get more concrete. Which I can do by hand, can't I? So, if I just stick that steel in there, those gears took a hit, did he? Done speed module 2. What do I need to do? I need to hand recycle. I'm starting to lose the plot again. All of this scrap. Because we'd rather have that like doing its thing. Circuits. I've made 3. Progress. We could use the EMP, couldn't we? Give us bonus ones. I think that's that's it then. We are stuck for technologies to research. Because we could do nuclear power, but I got to actually mine the uranium first. And then everything else. Yeah, everything else is like purples and blues and stuff. What am I actually looking for? Completely using the plot. I need concrete, don't I, to make the recycler. Yes, and it's literally just concrete that we need. Maybe I should just... Because we've got loads of iron plate now. So let's have you process scrap for a bit. Get me enough concrete, please. I need concrete. Two more bits. Can we do something useful? We could. Iron plate gears circuits. So gears shouldn't be a problem. Just wondering about setting up some iron mining for scrap. Get that rolling. How many of the... Oh, we can't make any more of that. Because we don't have stone bricks. Because some idiot put them down on the floor. Some idiot put them on the floor. There we go. The path's in a terrible place anyway. That was really bad. Fulgora. Where's the... Yeah. If we put it there, we get 14k or so. Don't need that now. So I think we should be alright. Can I go closer now? No. Don't think I've got very much belt, have I, really? Yeah, we could set up our very first bit of recycling here. You have the advantage with these that obviously they don't need what should I call it? They don't need two inserters on them. Oh. So let's just use something, in theory it would be like that, and then just map in where those would go. Give it to you, I think. And down. Other side, isn't it? That's on that back side. I think that's both on the side. No. We merge them like that. That should be okay. We're going to want power. Let's see. Okay. And I'll probably do what I did on the land. Since we don't have bots, basically, we can start sort of just separating things out with a whole load of filter splitters. That sort of arrangement, and then we set those. I can't remember how much do you get out of scrap. You go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 ingredients. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's too far down. Get now. Right. Cool. In fact, you don't need one last one, so we could just stick them in the box for now, I guess. Think about it. Rather than that. Now, has it made me... concrete. We've got 36 concrete. How many recyclers does that give me? Not quite 2. That's very disappointing of you. Round and round she goes. It's stopped though. Why is it stopped? Because it's not got any scrap. Okay. So we need to take scrap down there anyway. So it's dashed down. Do a swapsy. That wasn't a swapsy, that's being an idiot. Let's make sure we do have those. Obviously, it gives you solid fuel because you can then turn it basically into rocket fuel pretty easily. Because as I say, you get quite a lot of water out of the ice. quite a lot of water. Water. Oh, we already had 4, so that's 2 recyclers, is it? Yes, excellent. Excellent. Now, what would we... 6 without ammo. Wow. That's how slow it is sending stuff up. What's it done? So I guess that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rockets, maybe? I think all of those are stacks as it would send. Maybe the pipes is one. And I... Oh, 425 still on request, so... I don't think it's sent any more. Platform pieces. Is Scrappy really just not doing the business? Oh wow, but you get damage and stuff as well. If you have repair packs on, it does heal. Which is why I've only got 31 left. Wow. This is kind of dire straits really, isn't it? This platform is not able to return home. Because it would just die. And I can't yet send anything up to it. So I can't just like make ammo and send it. I can't send up solar panels to help it power. Because we are still 150 short on that. What were we doing? We were using... Have we got enough green? No, we need one of those anyway. I should have done it. If we put that recycler back in, doing its thing, making iron plate for you, then what we need to go in there is pipes. And pipes are iron plate. So that is technically making. I don't know. I don't actually know if you can like, take things out the side as well. Oh, you can. Huh. That's interesting. It's out of gears now. Is there anything else we could recycle for... Well, I've got iron plate, haven't I? So... I could just stick that in. Because we're going to need 200 pipes. It's like 400 on the plate. Put some of that in there. And I guess... It's not going to make... Because if we get it to recycle scrap... then it will turn that into whatever sub-products are in there, which should give us iron plate, or if it manages to get a gear wheel. It has this thing here, because obviously you get multiple products out, and if you're doing what I'm doing, sticking them into another machine or a recycler, then you get back up. And the recipes are so quick, it's like... Yeah, we'll have to see if that sustains itself. I suspect it will not, but... we've run out of iron gears now. Well, I'll grab those iron gears, even though... I might just turn that off. Because we've got 169 plate. Loads of copper wire now. And it's the actual engine it's waiting on. I guess when it gets up to like 200 I could flip this over to making gears. That's a bit weird. In fact, that's very weird. I don't like that. And basically... yeah, I don't like that at all. I'm basically converting gears into iron plate and then turning them into gears. Very strange. So let's not do that. Let's not do that at all. But yeah, that needs iron plate, which we're not going to get out of anything other than iron gears. Well, I guess we could recycle what? Because that doesn't give us iron plate, neither does that. This is where it gets fun for me, basically, because it's like testing your knowledge of like the recipes, because you're having to think a lot of the times in reverse. And so it gets very like backwards thinking, and you start going, you know, a resource like blue circuits that you just want everywhere else. You suddenly start going, but I've got loads of blue circuits, and what I need is green circuits, so I'll recycle them into green circuits. And it's just completely backwards in your ways. It's great. Have we made these gears? Just chuck a load of that in there. Got anything there that'll make? Yeah, that'll do. $64, is that it? Hello, Elemento? Elemento? Damn, I'm late. Indeed. I'm afraid I'm going to be ending in 5 or 6 minutes. I'd love to do longer streams. I appreciate, you know, that's what you meant to do, as it were. You meant to do at least 4 hours is, I believe, the recommendation. But I run out of steam after about 3 because I talk a lot, you know, and talking's not my natural state. It's a very weird thing, just weird way to phrase it. But I'm not a particularly vocal person, but so I very consciously talk all the time, and then that basically I just run out of words essentially. Because I'm aware, again, this sort of advice, you know, because a lot of people do have them on streams in the background, and it's just sort of, you know, someone in the room type of thing. People use it like radio, I think. It's how I often treat radio, where it's just, it's something in the background, you know. I don't have any more gears and stuff. Have we made any more here? We have. Excellent. Let's put them in there. What about pipes? Pipes are just chugging away. Don't have any speed things, do I? No. What about you? Are you still full? I'm still full. Full. So it's really just a case of getting that to chug away. Make 200 electric engines, which will give me a silo. Making the actual silo should be relatively easy because we get the low density structures. You know, we should have enough of those. I sent some, whatchamacallit? Rocket fuel, although we could obviously make dependence solid fuel. And then, what are we missing then? Blue circuits. So we've got blue circuits there. I did send a bunch down. No, I didn't. Did I? What happened to all the blue circuits? Someone's nicked me loose. Oh, they're in there. Yeah, because that doesn't take. I only need 200, don't I? Yeah. But so we get blue circuits out of what do we call it? Out of scrap. So we can't really make another recycler, and I've literally got one, haven't I? Yeah. Brilliant. Concrete. Let's take all of that. How close are we? 6 processing units off. We've got one there. No, we've got 28 now. Okay. Let's go and make some recycling happening. At the top. What we got? We've got gears, pipes. Load of junk in there as well. And we're out of scrap. Okay. So, if we're out of scrap, might as well pick that up. Think I might marry Angry Ghost. I love little Angry Ghost. Urgh. So furious. I'm guessing it's meant to be, you know, because it's like the the player getting annoyed that they can't place a blueprint. I think that's like the, you know, what do you call it? I can't remember what you call it. Where it's like you know, representation of. Oh, you see, I'm losing my words. Of you know, like oh, actually, I can make a load of steel chests, couldn't I? Use them instead. Oh, well, let's replace them. Okay, fine. Right, so, we're just going to stick it all in while I build it. So filtering for inserters is like a massive thing in this expansion. And the fact that they've made all of the filters... Oh, I don't want to do it on that, do I? I want to do it here. So what are we getting out first? I guess, I don't know, blue circuits or something. Scrap recipe. Blue circuits, red circuits, low density structures. Whoops. Red circuits, low density structures. I know we've got solid fuel as well. There must be steel. What else? Angry Ghost. Solid fuel steel, concrete batteries, ice. Have we made batteries? I don't remember having got a battery. Oh, return the thing. And then we got some batteries. And I've forgotten the other stuff, of course. Oops. What was it? Ice was one of them, wasn't it? We got ice. Gears was a thing. Did I do solid fuel? I think so. Let's have a look at the list again. I kind of wish this remembered where you were, but I could also see that getting quite annoying. I also wish you could just leave it open, like, you know, have it on the side. Just search for screen. Oh, camera okay? Yep. Scrap. What are we missing? We got blue circuits, red circuit, low density structure, solid fuel, steel, concrete. I'm going to put it on. Concrete, stone, and copper. Concrete, stone, and copper. Concrete, stone, and copper. Remind me, concrete, stone, and copper. Say it with me. Concrete, stone, not copper, copper wire. Oops, that's not copper wire, that's a barrel. And that should leave the super precious holmium. But we will put a filter on this inserter for holmium. And that will tell me if I've messed anything up. Because it'll back up on the belt, basically. Right, we need to clear all this off. Because it's junk and rubbish and useless things. There's not enough scrap coming through, which we're kind of expecting. Let's see if we can't kind of add a little bit more. Oh. Actually, so these haven't got any power. No wonder they're not putting things in boxes. No wonder. Actually, let's put it on the back side. Cool. There you go. So some stuff has come through. Now, has it come through just because it was what was left over? I suspect so. You know, it was what was trapped on belts and things like that. We've got gears in there. That's clever. Again, this is all just pollution before it cleared, I would imagine. And then, oh, all sorts in there. You still not got any blooming ammo. And it's run out of repair packs, is it? Yeah, it's run out of repair packs. It's going to slowly die. Slowly but surely. Falling into the abyss. Yes, we are 5 past 6. So this is a simple way of doing processing the scrap, basically. Very simple, because it's just sticking in my chest. And then, you know, you can use these as buffers, or ideally convert them to, you know, storage chests, and basically have bots sort it all out would be the ideal solution. But as we know, I don't actually have any bots. That's a ghost for some reason. Yes, I have to put it in. But yes, no bots. Non-des bots. Obviously, big mining drills are quite sort of great on here because you can just cover entire patches with a couple of them. Yeah. So all the planets working in synergy together. But what they should do is give me plenty more gear wheels, which we can now turn into engines, basically, and make that thing. I guess we could take those because they're rocket related, and maybe the solid fuel. I don't know. I mean, how are you finding the expansion now at Elemento? Assuming you're playing. Could just be watching streams and stuff, I guess. Right, how close are we? We need a silo. You see, I made a much better job. I mean, obviously, I'm just botching things together. We can't do it. So we're about halfway there. Can't really do the planets properly because I don't have the what should we call it? Infrastructure, as I keep saying. I guess. But because I've done this before and I sort of get it a bit better, I'm sort of making a lot better better job of it, I would say. So if I flip that over... No, wrong flip. That flip. And then do that. And then get it to do the gear things again. Wait. That should be pipe. Why am I doing that still? There we go. I was doing that, converting piping to... What should we put here? But then I don't need that, do I? Because it's... losing the plot. Losing the plot. Yeah, so I could have that be like that still. Yeah. Haven't gotten to any planets yet, but the quality of life is pretty amazing so far. So it's big, isn't it? It's a big expansion because you're going to basically play Nauvis almost to completion. You don't. You can go get a lot, which is what I'm showing with this, but it's not as fun without, to me, without being able to send belts and send blah 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 blah. You need rockets. You know, you need proper rockets. I've noticed all rail signals are now within a single technology. If I remember correctly, you mentioned something about that. Did you mention this to the devs? I don't think I specifically mentioned it, like in a feedback or anything like that. But obviously they might have seen some of the videos I was prattling on about it. But yeah, they've slightly simplified rail technology so that it is, you know, where it had the weird thing, it was like automated rail, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, so your railway technology gives you the actual rail and the thing, and then automated rail gives you these. And it was the train stop, I think, wasn't it? That was like a separate research, basically. But yeah, it's all sort of linked in together, just a little bit smoother. But no, I didn't specifically mention that as such, but I don't know, so they might have seen the stream, but I think it was a fairly common, I don't know about a complaint, but a weirdness people noticed. I'm waiting for yellow purple science automated plus more expansion to go to Fulgora, my first target. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to have all of the sciences running, even if you then set up sciences on the individual planets or what have you. You want all of the sciences that you can do on Nauvis in that early game. You want them up and running and working and productive. I don't think you need huge volumes of them because the technologies on Nauvis aren't that expensive. You know, they're still hundreds, 150. Obviously, that one's not because that's a multi-buff. But you know, 300 for blue belts and 250. Oh, that's a buff, isn't it? 100 for elevated rail. Nothing. You know, these aren't massively expensive. They haven't made it really expensive on Nauvis. But when you get to the other planets, then it's expensive. So these are all like 1,500, you know, 500, 500, 500. You know, it's a lot of science. 2,000 for that one. Excuse me, a lot of science required because there aren't actually that many technologies on the planets, particularly Vulcanus. It's not actually got that many technologies at all. And the things you make from those technologies are like really expensive, you know, so, you know, it pushes you to scale. If you want to scale, you don't have to, but you know, it pushes you more towards saying, right, well, you want to make cliff explosives. Okay, well, a cliff explosive now requires calcite. So you've either got to make explosives and barrels and grenades on Vulcanus, or you've got to ship calcite off. So it's giving you these logistic challenges. Or what's another one? Like the rail supports, you want them on Fulgora, yeah. Although no, that's one of those techs where it's not a thing you produce; it's just enables you to do it, basically. But the rail supports you want on, you know, on Fulgora, basically, and you can make them quite easily on Fulgora, but you could also ship them in. You know, it's that sort of, what do I do? How do I build this? That's actually a terrible example. Beacons are pretty easy to. In fact, I think don't beacons get a boost from EMPs? Maybe not. What would be a better example? Maybe blue belts or something like that. Although you can make them anywhere. But yeah, the basic point is, I think, you know, you need Nauvis to be a productive planet, you know, making stuff. with rockets that you can send everywhere, and then you just give yourself much easier time, and you can focus on the bit that's the proper challenge. Why make? I mean, I'm probably going to have to if I was to continue this planet, but why make yellow belts on this planet when you can just ship them in? And then you can focus on making those science packs, focus on making the holmium, focus on the techs that are exclusive to the planet. So yeah, so I'm going to end there. I have run over a bit, but then I think I started late anyway. I'll just let this chug away, really. It's not doing anything. Why is it not doing anything? Because it's not got gear wheels, because I've turned them all into iron plate, haven't I? I wonder how many there are up there. Yeah, so I'll run up there now. And basically we're going to make some electric engines. That'll give me a silo. Basically already got the stuff to do a rocket. And then I'll head back to Alvis. Again, we will leave this kind of as is. The Glebber I've not touched, so it is exactly as we left it. I don't know whether these guys populate and colonise. I don't actually know whether they do all that sort of stuff. If they do, they'll just come and chew on all my stuff. It'll all be spoiled, so it's there. But I never really intended these as, I'm doing this because I kind of said I would, in a sense. I'm not at a place where I'm really able to build on these planets. Might get there for volcanoes tomorrow. I doubt it, if I'm honest. Because I say, I've not done a single bit of gold or purple science. Right, so we were looking for gear wheels. Tons and tons of gear wheels. I guess we could also grab something else that we might turn into. Not them. No, I think we're stuck with them. Okay. Yes, so that's where we will leave it today. I could put my schedule up. I didn't change my schedule. I didn't edit the thing. Oh, it's not even working. Why is that not changing? There we go. Weird thing. Yeah. I didn't change it basically. So 21st, 22nd and 23rd. So today, yesterday and tomorrow we're doing the planets. The planet we've got left is Volcanus. We've done the tech. I just need to get off the planet and set that up to do. I will probably, at the very least, I will mess about with the platform so that it can make more ammo and therefore make it a bit more viable, basically. Because no worries. I mean, they're all archive VODs on the YouTube and Twitch for a while. So if you did want to catch up, then they're on there. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow, same sort of time. And I have not decided whether I will stream this weekend. I probably will on one of the days, but I'm sort of looking forward, if I'm totally honest, to doing non-PC, online type stuff, because I've got a whole load of chores that I need to do. And while they are chores, they involve me not staring at a computer screen, which I've done like almost continuously since I got back from the LAN party. I mean, my job is computer based. So yeah, I will probably be taking a bit of a break and we'll come back strong the week after. If I do any computer stuff, I'll probably just edit those Let's Plays. I should really also do the last Q&A, although it's obviously kind of out of date, but there you go. Enjoy the break. Yes, as I say, that is probably what I'm going to do, but look out and see if there is a stream, and so I might do like Sunday or something like that. I don't know, but yes. So I'll also just let you all get on and play the expansion, explore it all for yourselves. So yes, if you is that everything? Yeah, I'd also normally obviously promote the Friday Facts videos, but that's probably all done for now. End of an era. Yes, so if you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it. You might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio Space Age. Thanks for watching. Cheers.